Okay, welcome everyone to our October 24th, 2023, 2:00 legislative session agenda. Please let the record reflect that we have received written comment for item 3A on today's agenda, and we are going to be taking 3A separately. But let's start with, is it 4A? Sorry, 4A for both of those. 4A and then taking 4A separately. Okay, thank you. So let's stand though and start with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. So then that will take us to our open public forum. We do not have anyone signed up. So first call for anyone wishing to testify at the open public forum for any items that are not on our agenda. Second call. Okay, not seeing anyone online or in the audience. Third and final call for anyone wishing to testify at our open public forum. Seeing no one, I will close the open public forum and I will we'll be taking 3A or 4A separately.
Both or just 4A?
Just 4A.
Okay. All right, Madam Chair, I move to approve item 3 and all sub items and item 5, including all sub items on today's agenda.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for item 3 and all sub items and item 5 and all sub items on today's agenda. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you. That will take us to item number 4A, which is, again, we did receive written testimony on that item, which is to appoint Jennifer Morton to the Racial Equity Chair position for the Spokane County Regional Law and Justice Council.
Madam
Just a second, Commissioner Jordan.
Madam Chair, I would like to make a motion to defer this item for 1 month.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion to defer this item for 1 month. Any further discussion?
Yes, I'd just like to speak to the motion, Madam Chair. Would like to request some additional time for consideration of this item. I did review a memo that we received from Director Sparber a couple weeks ago, I think, talking about the position and the bylaws of SRLJC, the Regional Law and Justice Council. I did get a chance to review the SRLJC meeting from September where this issue first came up. And one of the things I noticed from that meeting is that several longtime members of the SRLJC, including City Prosecutor Bingham, expressed concern about the idea of appointing an elected official to this particular position, which is the Community Representative Racial Equity Chair. And several of the folks on SRLJC expressed that it had been past practice on that council to appoint individuals to this position who are not in government, but are outside of the system. And really that it is intended to be more of a community voice, not the voice of someone who's involved in the governance of the system itself. And so while I think under the new SRLJC structure, appointing an elected official is not strictly prohibited by the bylaws, I really would like to see someone who's more of an outside community voice in that position, or at least to consider applications beyond an elected official. There is, I just want to note, already a position on SRLJC for local government, and that's currently filled by a representative from Spokane Valley. That's the city legislative authorities position. And so an additional month, I believe, would provide us an opportunity to evaluate another applicant, do some outreach to the community, and try to solicit applicants who are not currently serving in government office. I do believe that we have the time to do that. It's my understanding that SRLJC is not intending to meet the remainder of the calendar year. I believe that's the case. So we do have the time. I just want to say clearly for the record that my request for delay, desire to consider additional applicants has nothing to do with Ms. Morton, her application. It's about her position as an elected official.
Well,
Commissioner Waldron.
yes, I had a chance this last week to also review the new, newer bylaws of the Spokane Regional Law and Justice Council, which I think were updated this last year. So I refreshed my understanding of the positions on the council. And I am supporting the motion to defer just for, I guess you said 4 weeks, Commissioner Jordan. She's the only applicant that I've had a chance to review. And when I reviewed the video from the meeting in September, it was stated that someone else had applied last year. I didn't get a chance to review that other candidate. So I would like an opportunity to allow us to review multiple candidates for the position. And again, I appreciate Ms. Morton for applying for the position. I do feel like we already have an elected official on the board, and the goal stated is to avoid duplication of positions as much as possible. So I would like the opportunity to review her alongside other candidates, and we could give people a few weeks to apply. I know that the position's been open for a little while. Someone did apply last year, so I'd like the opportunity, and I'll support the motion to defer for a few weeks.
Any other discussion? So Mr. Anderson, you and I talked about this. We had a discussion earlier today to make sure that having an elected official wouldn't, that wasn't.
Yes, Madam Chair. Correct.
Disagree with the bylaws.
Yeah, and I concur with Commissioner Jordan's assessment that the bylaws do not strictly prohibit it, as I understand it. This individual, while they are a member of the Airway Heights City Council, would certainly not be serving in that capacity. And I noted additionally that there are currently no other elected officials from Airway Heights on the SRLJC. And I did review this matter with Director Sparber prior to this coming on, and no, legally speaking, I don't believe there's any prohibition to moving forward with this appointment.
Okay, thank you, because I believe the letter we got from Mr. Sparber was October 2nd, where he raised, that concern, and then you addressed that concern. So
That's correct. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
He brought